Welcome to English Podcasts. Relax and enjoy your listening practice.
You know, every few years, the wellness industry seems to find a new way to make health look easier. And recently, I started noticing something interesting. Vitamin patches. Instead of taking a pill or a supplement, you stick a small patch on your skin and supposedly absorb nutrients throughout the day. It sounds convenient, especially for people who forget their vitamins or simply dislike swallowing tablets. But it made me wonder, do these patches actually work, or do they just sound like a clever idea? So I spent some time looking into the science behind them, and what I found was more complicated than the marketing suggests. The concept itself comes from something called transdermal delivery. This is a real medical technology that has been used successfully for years in products like nicotine patches and hormone therapy. Certain substances can pass through the skin and enter the bloodstream, providing a steady dose over time. The problem is that not every substance can do this. In fact, our skin is specifically designed to keep most things out. That's where vitamin patches run into trouble. Many vitamins are either too large, too water-soluble, or simply not well suited to passing through the skin barrier. Researchers and medical experts have repeatedly pointed out that there is still very limited evidence showing that most vitamin patches can reliably deliver meaningful amounts of nutrients into the bloodstream. Some studies have even found that people relying on vitamin patches had lower levels of certain nutrients compared with people taking traditional supplements. What really caught my attention was that some companies have made very ambitious health claims without strong scientific support. Regulators in the UK recently challenged advertising for several popular patches because the studies being used as evidence often involved oral supplements rather than patches applied to the skin. In other words, the research did not actually prove that the patch itself was effective. And I think that's the important lesson here. Sometimes a product can sound innovative simply because it feels new. We often assume that a more modern solution must be a better one. But innovation and evidence are not the same thing. A product can be convenient, attractive, and widely advertised while still lacking solid proof that it works as promised. So for me, the bigger takeaway isn't really about vitamin patches. It's about learning to pause before accepting health claims at face value. Real health is often less exciting than marketing makes it seem. It usually comes down to the basics: good nutrition, consistency, and decisions based on evidence rather than promises. And honestly, that may not be the most exciting answer, but it's usually the one that lasts.